On a dark desert highway, Cool Whip in my hair. What? On a dark desert highway, Cool Whip in my hair. Cool wind in my hair. Well, hey y'all, I am back with more adventure van updates. The last video I posted about the van was showing me installing the rubber floor matting. That went really well, a lot better than I expected. Got some good rubber matting from Lowe's and rolls, and I just cut everything to fit, and that makes the bottom of that van a lot more comfortable. Instead of that hard cold metal, got about a ½ inch of rubber matting. So the next project that I really wanted to do was to get some insulation on the ceiling. Now up here you can see that I have a rooftop AC. It's actually a rooftop AC heat pump, and the fact that the top of the roof is black means that once it starts to get hot, that inside becomes an oven. So I definitely needed to get some kind of insulation up there in that van, and I've watched hundreds of videos on YouTube of people insulating their vans, and there's some good videos out there, but nothing really inspired me as to the way I wanted to go with my van. So yesterday, actually, quite by accident, I discovered what I am going to attempt. If you watch any videos where people are insulating their vans, you're gonna see this material right here called Reflectix. Now I'm gonna use Reflectix as part of this project, but what I see a lot of people do is they'll take the Reflectix and tape it directly to the ceiling with no kind of an air gap or anything like that. And to me, because I'm older and wiser and I have a superior brain, my superior brain tells me that you really need an air gap, something in there to hold the heat. The Reflectix may reflect some of that heat back out, but the air gap is critical with some other kind of insulated material. So I'm definitely using the Reflectix on this project. But here's what I found last night. I was in Home Depot and I just happened to be in the insulation department, and I saw this. This is HVAC pipe insulation. It's 12 inches wide, 15 feet long, and I thought, you know what, that might be what I need. Easy to install. I'll get some metal tape like that, I'll put it up there, easy to cut and install. So I started doing that this morning, and right there you can see where I've started it. And as I was installing it, I saw all these fiberglass dust everywhere getting on me. I knew that I was going to have to go get some painter's overalls and wear a mask and everything to avoid all of that fiberglass. So I headed back to Lowe's, and while I was at Lowe's, now I got this at Home Depot, while I was at Lowe's I saw this. It's the same stuff. It's made by a company called Frost King, except this one right here is 100% natural cotton. There's no fibers. I don't need gloves, goggles, or anything like that. This is what they wrap HVAC pipe in. So I thought that might be the better alternative. Get that taped up there and then follow it with some Reflectix. So that's where we're standing right now. We're gonna go with this duct insulation, the 100% cotton. The R value is not as much as this, but I really don't want this stuff in my van. So I'm glad I found this. So let's start installing this and see how it's gonna work. So I'm rocking and rolling on this installation. It's going really well. You simply cut it to fit, put this flex tape on it, and it's working awesome, better than I really expected. The only problem is having to be on my knees in here a lot. No comments there. A little rough on the old knees. Might take me a day or so to recover, but I really like the way this is going, and I'll probably end up putting it on the wall. Oh, look at there. Adventure Outdoors. Man, I heard that's an awesome channel. Okay, back to work. Alright, I figure I'd turn on the camera here for just a little while and give a little installation update. Once again, I am using Frost King duct insulation in its natural cotton. 12 inches wide, inch thick, 15 feet long. And this tape that I'm using with it, Flex Fix tape, it's just awesome. You don't have to worry about messing anything up, because anything you mess up, this tape will fix. It's easy to work with. It's great stuff. So here's where we're at. Looking good. I'm about 2/3 finished now. It's coming along nicely. And like I said, I bought this stuff from Lowe's, but if I can find an Amazon link, and I'll post it in the description, I certainly will, if you want to order some of this stuff. Now, I have no idea yet the insulative properties, but as far as installing it, other than my knees killing me right now, it's been super easy. The installation on this is pretty simple. So basically what I'd like to do is, before I start laying a strip of the insulation, I just tear a few pieces of the tape and get those ready. This is real thin, really easy to work with tape. Just tear it with your fingers, which is great. So I get a few of these started, just so I can grab these and get my insulation in place. Then just grab up some insulation, put it where you want it. Then just drop some tape. That's pretty much all there is right there. Now I can let go, and I can go back, and I'm going to tape all of these gaps, and I'm going to run this entire piece right across the entire length of the van. Okay, y'all, I am done with this phase. I think it turned out pretty good. What do you think? So like I said before, I will probably put Reflectix over that for a second layer, or I may do something different. I haven't really decided yet. Hopefully this may have given you some ideas if you're doing something similar. I've got 4 rolls of that stuff, and it's 20 bucks a roll, so I got $80 in the project and about 6 hours worth of work. Not bad. All right, I'll see y'all next time.